Let me start. First of all, I like to do rebuttal to the point. Then I like to summarize this debate by making crash points. First of all, I like to rebuttal the point. First of all, we never understand why the proposition side limit this debate only about the U.S. The proposition side has never explained the reason and why we can apply this situation to other countries, and there is no explanation why we can apply their arguments to other nations. On this point, their argument is really narrow in the world, their value is quite low, and we are not saying that nations should not accept refugees. We are saying that nations need resources, capacity, strategy, and cooperation. Even if we restrict the movement of refugees, it does not mean that nations will not accept refugees. The proposition side said that IS is a key issue of refugee crisis, but to accept help and protect refugees, we do not have to secure free movement of refugees. Next, let me summarize this debate by making crash points. Today we have two main crash points. Crash 1. Who is the best actor to decide where refugees go and live? Proposition side tried to prove that refugees are the best actors to decide where they go and live. Because they will bring economic benefit, and they can be protected against dangers. However, there was no clear process and no explanation that how we can apply this example of U.S. to other nations. In addition, even if this benefit happens, how can these value outweighs the current seriousness of accepting refugees. Like we have explained that refugees are suffering from abuses even in refugee camps after they escape from wars and strifes. This is because nations accept the refugees without any strategy or coordination of their policy. Therefore, by simply taking this motion and allowing their free movement, refugees would just suffer from the abuses and violation of human rights. Therefore, on this point, we believe that free movement of refugees will just suffer refugees themselves. So refugees are not the best actor to decide where the place where they go and live. Next, crash 2. Moral obligation. Proposition side said that U.S. has moral obligation to protect refugees due to its airstrikes and as a global leader, but it is still only about U.S. Even if what proposition side said is true, that is not the reason why nations have to open their borders. Moreover, not taking this motion and restricting free movement of refugees does not mean nations will avoid their responsibility. After the plan, nations will be able to treat refugees more humanely with dignity. This is truly taking responsibility for their moral obligation. By considering these two crashes, by proving crash point one, we on our framework, we should win this debate. And even if we accept the framework of the proposition side, we should still win this debate. Thank you.